out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. This one fielded at the 5, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Moon. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here we go. Get it roll. West. Get your money. Get your money. David.
Moon to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Moon. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Moon. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Tighten up.
Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Moon. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. 6 yards. Stay with your man. Shake straight. Check. Wide. Get wide. Short.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's chasing. Tight dog. Watch the ship.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 33.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, letting one go deep for the and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Buccaneers 3.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, 4 down. Check.
Now Moon. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check it back.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
53, check 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon forced out, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jackson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. You.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. Play action. It's Moon. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
53 to Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
13.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Watch the run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
To throw, Moon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Moon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, watch it. Sector long, go. Deuce. Neutral, Coco. Alert 3. Hatchet.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Looking to throw. Moon. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Moon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Moon. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watch out.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's Samuel, caught left side. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Moon to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53, Mike.
Here's Moon. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Moon. That's caught by Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. TJ Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Buccaneers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Moon, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.